G'day everyone, how are you? Hope you have had a good day or evening. Night time here, but I know it's Saturday over in the UK and US as well. Not sure about the other countries, it's just the other ones I'm used to. I had a big day today, talked to some people and things like that. I'll tell you why. It's I really need that support team as soon as we can arrange it. I answered 250 people today, and sorted their needs, and I've got about another 150 to go. So sort of shows you what just one person has to cope with, sort of thing. That's why I need a team with me, sort of thing, helping me do that. It's a lot of work. I don't get a lot of time to do anything else, but I mean, Bitcoin Ascension is my life and everything like that. But having a team, it just means things are going to get seen a lot faster than what they are now. And I really do apologise. I can't go it any faster than I am because I really don't want to screw it up and things like that. So main concerns are usually like, I need a password reset, or they've tried to reset their password because they've forgotten it or something like that, and it's just screwed up on them, and I'll fix that up. Bitcoin addresses and things like that. So now that I've got most of that out of the way, I'll be able to make good on all those free accounts from Bitcoin Ascension week. Didn't see that as the highest priority because they're already there, they're already functioning, and they haven't turned over to level 3 yet, although some of the ones I'm giving away will be turning over to level 3 fairly soon. So definitely want to get them done. And Terry gave away 5 of her accounts as well, and she's after me, but not much after me. So and at the speed we're going, it won't take long to get there either. We're just flying through. And I think it was Craig Bannerman. I hope I got the name right. Showed a graph on how we're going and things like that, and how much we've picked up and things like that. So I like seeing a chart where it's just going up and up and up. You'll always have your down, your days with not as many, and others where it spiked right up and everything. But it's good to see that we're making a continuous surge upwards. I mean, you can, it's with the graph that Craig's done. It's a really good graph because I can say, from memory, we're probably doing around about 150 a day to 200 sort of thing. But having that actual graph of day by day stats sort of thing really does help. So thanks for that, Craig. And he didn't ask, he just did it. That's what I love about this team, is that there's so many talented people who are willing to help out in any way, like Catherine with all her videos and things like that. They're so amazing. It's insane. So and they just give their time because they want to succeed, So even Juliet, who was forced to bed rest by her family, and they had to steal a phone off her, so she'd stay off the phone, off Facebook, and do what she does, sort of thing. That's what the BA family is all is like, isn't it? It's you got to sort of like hold us back from getting stuck in, and it's really good to see. What else was I going to talk about? Well, Juliet, I think she put up a post on the Facebook group page when we hit 2,500. I don't know I don't know exactly what she's doing. I think she's either buying one. I think she's buying a spot for someone who hits the 2,500. Hits that mark at 2,500. I don't know what you'd call it. 2,500th position. I'm not sure exactly how she's doing it, but she's done that off her own bat, sort of thing. That's just something she wanted to do. She's very excited about all this, and thank you very much to her. And I was reading in regards to the promotion we had for the cats and things like that, with the donations and the spots and everything like that. Now, the spots, that's secondary as far as I'm concerned. You've got to get your spots anyway. But just to give you an idea of how important it was, what we did, sort of thing. Terry obviously raised another 2,500, another 250 sort of thing for the cats by giving up her spots. And she doesn't have like what you would call a massive amount, but she does have spots. So it's a big sacrifice considering how much we know these spots can make. But that's how important the cats are to her. On her wall, there's a post by the lady from the New Start surgery of a particular cat that has been so abused, it brought her to tears. And I read it, and it brought me to tears. How much damage is done to this cat, and the vet bills needed to pay just to, for that cat to be able to be rehabilitated, and obviously found a new home and things like that. But if you really love cat, I mean, I'd say go read it, but it is upsetting. It's not graphic. It's just, but it is upsetting when you see how much damage. Read about how much damage was done to this cat. But I think it's well worth a read, which is why you would understand more why I want this pet sanctuary. For myself, sort of thing, to build this pet sanctuary sort of thing and educate people, because what was done to this cat wasn't just an accident or anything like that. It's there's people out there that you'd really love to get your hands on. So part of that money obviously went towards the vet bills for cats like that, as well as this particular cat. I couldn't believe it when I read it, sort of thing. But I think it's great that what we did was for the cats. I know we got the early spots and everything like that, but it didn't take you guys 5 seconds to jump in to want to help the animals. And for that, you have my deepest and sincerest thank you. And I know Terry feels the same way. It's just amazing what we can do to help. They needed a bit of extra money for this particular cat, sort of thing, with the vet bills, and so some of the admin who know Terry, sort of thing, are pitching in, and I'm going to pitch in some too, just so we can make sure this cat lives and can find a beautiful home again, sort of thing. I think we're about £200 short, so, but we'll get there. We'll dig it up. With I think she's doing stuff on a wall and things like that, but I can't give away any more positions or anything like that. But I'll happily give to something like that to help that poor cat that's gone through hell, and will be fixed and be found a good home, and will know love and probably live a very, very long life. You probably want to call the cat lucky, to be honest. So that's just a good story as to, when we did that competition, and that sort of money, and where that money goes is to help cats like that, sort of thing. It's not just, a nice fat cat that's walking down the street, oh, let's find it at home. These cats are, have been abused, something chronic, and what we did, I think, as a Bitcoin Ascension family, sort of thing, really shows our character as a group. Nothing to do with the business, it's to do with the people here, because that's what the business is. It's all about the people, isn't it? So just thought I'd let you know. So there's a little update on that. Update on the glitches, because I know there's some people waiting to go to level 4 and stuff like that, and should have by now. And I'm really, really, really sorry. The good thing about Bitcoin Ascension, though, it's paid out in Bitcoin, so Bitcoin's going up. I know you want to buy your spots, but if you understand the relativity of it, if you're buying another 10 spots from reaching level 4, it's still only going to be a third of whatever you make. So it doesn't matter that Bitcoin's going up, sort of thing, and it's going to cost more to get in. You'll be getting more, and that's why I designed the strategy the way it is. Going to put the strategy up on a whiteboard and film it and make a video about it, so you guys can understand where I'm coming from, and that'll be a good video to do. Finding time, so support group, yeah. But we have got them looking at it. They've got to go through probably all the accounts, to make sure everyone's where they're supposed to be and all that sort of thing. And this happens in a lot of programs. Then they've got to find the code that's glitching, sort of thing, and then they just fix it once they found it, sort of thing. So it does take a little bit of time. And I'm sorry it is taking as much time as it is, but as I said, I'd rather glitch now than glitch when we were 2 million strong and stuff like that. We've got to go through all those accounts. These are teething problems that any business has with everything. I think it was, where I heard once, when they chucked the switch on Disneyland or something like that, it didn't work. Nothing powered up or something. They lost power on the very first opening day, sort of thing. So these sort of things happen in businesses, sort of thing. But I hope to be around as long as Disney World, sort of thing, and going strong for people for generations to come. I think what we've made is something fairly simple that just works, sort of thing. So I'm expecting years and years and years of this, and with the things I'm bringing in that I can't tell you about, but I really, really want to. And there's probably a good reason I'm not telling you about it either, because there are owners from other programs very interested in what we're doing here. Now, if I let the cat out of the bag too early, they jump the gun and beat us to it, sort of thing, and that doesn't help us at all. Not that I don't want other programs to succeed, but I don't want to do it because they're stealing our ideas. And I'll only be telling you the ideas once they're ready to just launch, so these other programs don't have time to try and copy too quickly and stuff like that, because people are leaving some of those programs in droves because they're not doing it right. And so I heard we've got one particular owner said we've got 30 to 40 days, and he says it'll crash. I don't think Bitcoin Ascension is going to crash in 30 or 40 days. I'm sorry. We've got too many things in place for longevity, so be rest assured. I'll see you here in 40 days and we'll go, ha, you're wrong. Which is what I like to do to people like that. You think if they used all their conniving and all their brashness sort of thing to actually help people instead of insult people or screw over people in some of these programs, not all, but some of these programs. You think if they turned it just helping people, how brilliant it would be. But they seem to want to spend more time trying to stiff you out of your dollar than trying to help you make more. But that's not what we do here. So Juliet's doing that one at 2,500. And that's where the money's gone for the cats, which is good. I've done a heap of messages for people. I've still got more. If I haven't got to you yet, bump up your message sort of thing, and I'll fix that as soon as I can. It's so many to do. My goodness. When I used to work 9 to 5, I used to do data entry at one stage, and I'd be going like a mad thing, and I didn't have as much work as I have here, sort of thing. But I know getting through the work here, it's going to help a lot more people than the work I was doing there, which was only really helping one guy make a lot of money in the end, and that wasn't me, and stuff like that. So so that's good. What else do I want to talk about? Talk about the glitch, things that are coming. There's probably 100. Oh, the Valentine's Day thing. I put up the post for Valentine's Day. I'm sure you saw it, and there's people commenting on it. Remember, 1 comment per account you make for a loved one. And my daughter's now poking tongues at me again because she thought it was so funny last night. She's now doing it again. Serious note. Valentine's Day. I bought an account today for my Valentine, so to speak. And they got a nice surprise when they got an email saying you've got a new account. Wondering how the hell it happened. So so that's half the fun of it, So so that was great, sort of thing. It's nice to surprise someone that you care about. So so I did that. I don't get to be on the competition, so I don't have to comment on there or anything like that. So I just did it because I want to be a part of this promotion, in the sense that I think it's a really good way to give someone something. They may not appreciate it at the moment, sort of thing, but they will down the track, believe me. So that was good. The Valentine's Day competition. So if you're in that, find my post. It's got the nice little love hearts. I looked at a few pictures and I like that one with the roses. Put your comment in there of, you can either do a print screen sort of thing, pic, or you can just tell us like the name of the person and the username sort of thing, and I can check that out. Remember, they've got to be upgraded accounts to count. And then come February 14, bang, 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 I'll pick the winners, and they'll receive $100 in Bitcoin. And from what Tom tells me, he's going to put it out on Gleam and do the same thing there. So it's sort of doubled up. The more people, the better, sort of thing. It helps us, but it also helps the ones we love. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Anything else I had to talk about? I've always got to talk about something. There's always something happening. That's what I like about Bitcoin Ascension. There's always something happening. And no, I think that's it. I've got to get in touch with Jamie Hall to get some stuff done as well, for the support crew and everything like that. Right now, Tom can't get into the admin section of Bitcoin Ascension. He needs his IP fixed to get in there. That's how tight our security is. It's very specific. So once he's done that, he'll be able to train up the support crew, or help with the videos, and he's going to make on show them what to do. And someone asked me today, he said, "Oh, you're being really careful about who you let in the back end." Yeah, big time. I'm not just going to let anyone in at all. It's the three people who I've told you who are Amber and Vanessa Powell and Elaine, sort of thing. Obviously, can trust them. I've known them, for a while, and they've proved themselves to be very trustworthy. They don't seem to have any other goal except helping Bitcoin Ascension achieve and also achieve financial freedom themselves and everything like that. They're not the sort to screw people over. So, and there's several others I could put in there, sort of thing, but they're doing other things. But when we need to expand, sort of thing, I know a few people I can put in there who I know wouldn't screw over anyone. So rest assured, I'm not having this go belly up because someone says they're going to do a good job or they can be trusted. I have to know. So be at ease there. What else was I going to talk about? Next week we're going to focus a bit on Instagram and get you to go there and have fun. I mean, go to Instagram now and follow it if you haven't already, and we'll make sure that things are popping up on there, and we'll do the shout outs and everything like that. But the more following we have, the more people get interested, going, "Oh, look, a lot of people following this. What's this all about?" And really they look at the following. Okay, so the following is very important for us. The more people we have following, the more interest we get, and it's only taken you a couple of seconds to do something like that. Same with the YouTube and Twitter. So, as I said, if you've got a mobile phone, you've got an email, you can make an Instagram account. As I said, you don't have to keep be active on your Instagram, but following us, that's the key. Bit of likes, a bit of sharing and commenting and stuff like that, like we normally do, and you'll see a big difference in the rise of people coming in, because a lot of people use Facebook, but a lot of them use Instagram and things like that. And Instagram is very, very popular, and Twitter is still one of the biggest things around. So, and I know Terry's been following different places that would benefit us, like crypto type groups and things like that, because that helps us get interest as well. But if we don't have the following, they go, "Oh, it's just a little thing." We want to make it look like a big thing, and I don't want to use like a bot for likes and things like that, in terms of following, because that's fake, and we're not fake people, and this is not a fake program. So we want to keep it real because we're real people. So I think that's it. I didn't think I had. Oh no, one thing. See, look at that. The brain just flits around. Tom has challenged me for next Friday. So I'm not sure it's this Friday or next Friday. No, it can't be because it's Saturday. It is next Friday. I lose track of days when I don't sleep. Next Friday, he wants to have a recruiting competition with me, which I think is pretty cool. And we might take bets on who wins. He's a bloody good marketer. That's why I got him in and made him full partner, sort of thing, because he's very, very good with his marketing. He's got an unfair advantage because he is that clever. So tell all your friends, sort of thing, if I contact him, just say yes. I want to beat Tom. I know that's cheating, Tom, but I don't care. He wants to have a recruiting competition, and by then we'll have all the support going and stuff like that. So I'll have the time to get in there, and I'll contact my contacts, and he'll contact his, sort of thing, and we'll go there, see how many people we can get in what in one day, sort of thing, between the two of us. We did it before, and I was matching him in another program quite well for a while. And he got ahead of me in the end. I thought, "You bastard, I don't know what you're doing," but he's got secrets. He's a very clever man. We'll see how we go. I might get him drunk on Thursday night, so he wakes up with a hangover, and I get a few hours head start on him. What do you reckon? You reckon that'd be a good idea? Yeah, I figured that'd be a good idea. But so that should be it'll be fun at the same time. We'll be able, hopefully we'll be able to bring in a lot of people and have fun doing it, which is what it's all about. So that'll be great. Before I log off, I think my three favourite little girls might be watching, or at least one of them will be. But I'll say hello to all three, just in case all three are watching, and that'll be Katie, Amber, and Sophie. Hello. Hello, it's me, the crazy guy that you saw a few months ago. They're adorable kids, and very funny and very smart children, actually, for their age. I can't believe how smart they are. Make me look dumb even now, sort of thing. They're that clever on how much they know. and but they're full of life and full of beans and running around like mad things and stuff like that, and good kids. So and that's what life's all about, isn't it? You know, it's having fun and watching children grow and seeing how they develop and stuff like that. So we always want the best for kids like that, and that's why you know, we do what we do. Okay, guys, I think that was it. I will get to the rest of you. Bump up your messages to me if I haven't answered them yet. As I said, I did 250 so far today. I've done really, really well. Got quite a lot done, but there's still more to do. And I don't know what my 3 volunteers for my support team are thinking right now. Thinking, hell, there's going to be a lot of work. Sorry, guys, I don't mean to scare you, but hopefully I'll take care of these and it'll won't be so bad. But all those paid accounts and things like that, the early accounts from the competition, you know, Julie McRae was one. Bilkis was another from part of the competition, and then we had my 10, Tom's 5, and Terry's 5 from the cat rescue donation drive. So I've got to get so that's hang on, carry the 20 accounts I've got to set up there, and Carol, if you're watching Carol's store, I'll set up yours too, and yeah, I think that's it. I'm running low on Bitcoin in one of my wallets that I use, sort of thing. So if anyone's wanting me to help upgrade some accounts, right now I'm a bit low on Bitcoin. Wait till I've cycled a few more and I've got a bit more up, sort of thing, with the Bitcoin, and I can probably help you out better there. I've been helping a few people upgrade their accounts for them, and so I'm waiting on a bit more Bitcoin coming in, sort of thing, because it does deplete after a while when you do quite a few, sort of thing. It's not just for one person, it's for several people. I've been doing this. So, and I'll always help as much as I can when I can, sort of thing. I wish I had actually someone with quite a bit of Bitcoin in here who was trusted, sort of thing, that, I mean, there might be, I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know off the top of my head. It'd be good to have a trader in here of some sort of thing, someone where you could trade to buy Bitcoin and everything like that. But you go to some of those traders online and stuff, and they charge quite a fee, and things like that. But if you're ever looking to trade some Bitcoin, sort of thing, if you go to localbitcoins.com, you can go there in your own country, sort of thing, and trade with people, you know, the PayPal or Bankwire or whatever it is. Just look like you do on eBay. You look at the star rating. You know, you want it like 5 stars if you can. I think it's done on up to 5 stars with your 5-star rating, and make sure they've had a lot of transactions, and they've still got a 5-star rating, and they've done like hundreds of transactions. You're pretty sure you can trust them, sort of thing, you know. And if you're a bit unsure, just buy enough. Don't buy a ton, just buy enough, and that's a good way to go, sort of thing. And that's one way to do it. And if you're tired of waiting for banks to clear it and things like that, so over here in Australia it's not so bad. We can go to a news agent and give them cash, and they'll put it straight into our coin jar, sort of thing. I love it. I love doing that. So any Australians who don't have a coin jar, contact me and I'll help sort you out. They probably won't hear this till morning. Most of the sane Australians are in bed. It's only the nutters like me that aren't. So okay, I'll get going. I'll leave you to it. Keep on at it, guys. We're moving so fast because of the work you're doing. Don't get complacent now and go, oh, we should be right now. It's only because we're all helping out, and the more people that are juicing those posts and things like that, the more people are taking notice of it, sort of thing. They may not comment, but they all go. A lot of them go to the Bitcoin Ascension website, sort of thing, and see. So if you can take 5 minutes out of your time and go and see the posts, sort of thing, and make a like and a comment, sort of thing, you've done your part for the day. That's going to help Bitcoin Ascension become amazing, and it's going to help you get to 41.66 Bitcoin faster. And that's the key, isn't it? The faster we go, the more we like it, because that means money's coming in, because the bills never stop. So we don't want to ever stop either. Okay? All right, guys. Love yous all, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.